EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a toss right to Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. We don't want none. Number 16's coming, check. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. There goes Green. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But
and now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Carr. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. People got Let's give them a show.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down at 4. Kamara trying the right side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
They go play action with McDonald. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
11 more on that one and another first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
We play to win. Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running with Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McDonald. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's McDonald to throw. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run it with Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready? Check back 16. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Number 16.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Danny. Panther 11. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25.
Throwing is McDonald. Forced out to his left. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield. He finally ran out of time and room, but I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hayden Hurst, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Keep playing hard.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Purdue.
That's trash. Check 43.
To throw his car. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Hey, watch the slant.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll turn to Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You're mine. Double tight.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, we're good. 180.
They'll go to Barkley again. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a 734.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. 55. Check. 55. Mike. Hawk 70. Check the backer. Dragon 60. Mike 55.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 33. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on fourth down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Ready. Hawk 70.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get
18 Rattler.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Hayden Hurst, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. And they'll turn to Kamara. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, and if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 17. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Carr.
Outside coming.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 154 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, hey, watch it. Watch it. Number 16.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16,
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 17, Carr gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And some space here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10.
Mike 17. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Mike 17. Strip the ball.
Throwing now is Carr. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Let's go. Number 16's trap 60.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Mike.
Back to throw. McDonald. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. McDonald. Room to run past midfield. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Here I come again.
From the gun, McDonald. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Barkley, a first down and more, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quan Alexander in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We got double up.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing his Carr. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike, 50.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, McDonald. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 9 yards that time. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 16. Check. Hey,
A give. This is Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Saints, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona,